What's up, y'all? So, in Philadelphia, it's been breaking news for the last few days about their sanitation workers going on strike because the mayor of Philadelphia does not want to pay them any more money, and it is starting to get really bad. I've seen images of what the total trash situation is looking like out there. It is looking really nasty, and piles of garbage are just almost like waist to shoulder high for most people is getting really bad, and you know what that's going to attract. So that being said, let's get into this article via CBS News. Philadelphia strike hits 7 day as latest negotiations between union and Parker administration without deal. Negotiation between Parker administration and AFS CME District Council 33, Philadelphia's largest municipal workers union, ended over the weekend without a deal as the strike entered its 7 day Monday. DC 33 and Parker administration negotiated for hours Saturday but were unable to reach an agreement. There's no word on when the two sides will return to the negotiation table. DC 33 represents multiple city departments, including police, dispatchers, sanitation workers, and more. Saturday talks between DC 33 and the Parker administration marked the second meeting between the two parties amid the strike, which has left trash piling up on the city streets. If you go on TikTok for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, I'm telling you right now, or Instagram or anywhere else, you're gonna see so much garbage all over the place. It'll make your stomach just like turn into a knot. I promise you. Like I can't imagine that happening here in Memphis where I live because we have enough problems here, and them not paying these sanitation workers. That's the last thing we need in Memphis because this city is already dirty enough with the garbage that people throw on the ground, and now people can't throw bags of garbage away. That would make it even worse. Before Saturday, the two sides met last Wednesday into Thursday talks lasting nearly 12 hours before they walked away without an agreement. Mm, man. The strike has led the city to file court injunctions to bring some employees back to work, and two sanitation workers were injured in a hit and run while picketing last week. That is crazy, dude. They're trying to bring some of these guys back, and then this happens to where they got in the middle of a hit and run incident. That's crazy, man. In a Facebook post Sunday, DC 33 announced that it was setting up a website for the existing strike fund and thanks supporters during this challenging period. Let's maintain our strength and support each other during this difficult time. The union wrote in part, stay safe and watch out for each other on the lines. DC 33 is fighting for higher wages and health care benefits for all members. That's good. That's good. Mayor Cherelle Parker, that's her name, Cherelle Parker, and city officials said they offered DC 33 a 13% pay increase over 4 years. DC 33 President Greg Boulware has disputed the 13% that Parker has touted as historic. Parker and the city has proposed a 3-year deal with a 2.75, percent increase within the first year, with 3% raises to each of the next 2 years. According to Boulware, the deal includes the extension with the 5% salary increase the two sides agreed with in November 2024. This 13% ideology needs to go. If the mayor wanted to hold onto that position, when the mayor and her team should have signed the 4-year deal that we asked for back in the fall. Boulware said last week they asked for the 1 year extension, not us. You can't lump that in now with this current term of negotiation. That's not how things work. Bauer had previously stated in the union that he has set its plateau at 5% over 3 years, and added the city is currently at 8.75%. Before the meeting Saturday, Bower said that they made some compromises in their proposal to the city, but it's unclear what those changes were. The last several changes that the last several changes we made to our proposal have been significant in many different ways, Bower said, and we do not feel like the city is budging at all. My men and women are out on this line to see substantial change in regard to their wages. The fact that they're trying to lowball these people, they're doing the jobs that no one else wants to do. I mean, not a lot of people genuinely want to be trashmen or trash woman or whatever, because it's a dangerous job for one, and it is very biohazard. It's a very type of biohazard type because you're around raw waste all day, every day, picking up all parts of the city for hours and hours upon the day, and you know it'll smell on you. You smell the worst of what comes from these certain areas in the city, and only a select few people are willingly able to, or are really going to do that, because not everyone wants to be around garbage all day. Let's be real. The trash piles in Philly have gotten so high, some of the corners and the residents have begun to call them Parker piles on Reddit. Wow. Last week, a mountain of trash was seen in northeast Philly's Mayfair neighborhood, and it had an unbelievable stench, residents said. The pile of trash was so large that it would force the city to tape it off before it was cleaned up. And oh, well, let me finish this. Along the street in West Philly, another massive pile of trash was spotted, and it's frustrating for nearby residences. Now, if you go on TikTok, you'll see plenty of videos of this right here. Big dumpsters like this filled to the rim. You see that? That's an overstuffed dumpster, and they can't even get all the trash they need in there because there's so many of these scattered around the city, and then you just have piles of garbage all around it, just like this. I mean, this isn't too bad compared to the ones I've seen where the piles of garbage are even higher. Like I said, just go spend 5-10 minutes on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and you will see how bad it really is in Philly. Even from a bird's eye view, you'd be like, man, that's real nasty work out there. It is so bad out here. I don't know what to do. Andre Morgan said, just ride it down the street. It smells. And when the weather next week is coming, it's going to be so hot out. I mean, it's really going to be crazy out here. Amid the strike, the city established 63 temporary drop-off locations for residents to dispose of their trash, but it hasn't prevented the trash buildup from the sites. Yeah, they actually gotta pick it up and take it to the dump, to the landfill, where they can properly like get rid of the stuff the right way. But people, when I'm telling you, greed is such a problem in this country. It's not even funny. At the dumpster located at Broad Street at Snyder Avenue in South Philly, the trash is overwhelming and spilling onto the street and the sidewalk. It's dirty. Gerard said it's awful. Uh, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Gerard said he walked several blocks to dump his trash, and he said the issue is starting to get out of control. This is like chaos. He said it stinks. Monique Johnson, who was also at using the drop-off site, said that the trash piling up in neighborhoods is unlike anything she's ever seen. We really should not be putting our trash over here. She said, "This is a bus stop. It is unsanitary, so please, y'all, make up your minds. Get it together." At 19th and Wiley Streets in Francisville, the dumpster was filled with trash bags piled up around it. Loose trash and bulk items, which the city says are not allowed, could also been seen. Non-union workers were seen cleaning up the area. However, residents said it's challenging to keep up because people are constantly arriving. Yeah, garbage never stops. People are always buying stuff and throwing stuff away. You buy stuff, you're gonna throw it away. You buy a bottle of water, you're gonna throw away the bottle when you're done with it, or recycle it. It's horrible. Jar- Jarrett Jarrett Thompson, I think that says. A nearby resident says it stinks and you can't sit outside. I can imagine what it smells like out there. Resident says they can't take another day of this and they're hoping that the city and the union come to an agreement soon. It's a shame when you really see large bulk items like furniture, mattresses, tires, which you clearly know somebody is taking advantage of a more convenient situation for them instead of taking it to the proper dump location. Wawa Welcome America went on during the strike, but the Fourth of July event along Benjamin Parkway was missing two of its headliners: LL Cool J and Philadelphia native Jasmine Sullivan. LL and Sullivan pulled out of the performing on the Parkway, citing the ongoing strike. There's absolutely no way I can perform across a picket line to pick up money when I know people are out there fighting for a living wage. LL Cool J said on an Instagram post. Sullivan says she was choosing to stand with Philly's DC 33 in her announcement to remove herself from the event. Hey, good for them. Good for them. With LL Cool J and Sullivan now performing Wild Wild Welcome America featuring Alvaro Diaz, JoJo, and as well as Mr. Hollywood DJ and DJ Ghost and Friends. Yeah. Thankfully, I'm glad they pulled out of that and understood what's really going on here because this is absolutely insane that the mayor, what's her name again? Hold up. Cherelle Parker, Mayor Cherelle Parker, and there she is right here. That's the mayor of Philadelphia right there, who gave herself a what, like a 3.5 or 3.4, 3.5% raise somewhere. It's 3 point something percent. I can't remember the actual number. Let me know in the comments down below. She gave herself a raise, right? But she feels like these sanitation workers, which is needed in the city of Philadelphia or any city for that matter, They feel like she feels like they don't deserve this raise for whatever. She doesn't want to work with them. She doesn't want to pay them more money, but she feels like she deserves more money. I mean, I'm telling you right now, the lack of respect for blue collar sanitation workers and hard workers in this country in general, the people who really make this country go forward. You know what I'm saying? It is absolutely disgusting, in my opinion. And that's something that really needs to stop. It really needs to stop. These people do the jobs that most people don't want to do. And to me, these are the jobs that should be paying them handsomely. These people need to be paid handsomely for this type of work. It should not be lowballed by making less than 50K or less than 60K to do this. That's insane. You're gonna pay them slave wages to do something that's so necessary that keeps the city clean and keeps a whole bunch of vermin and rodents from roaming the city in large numbers. Oh boy, I don't understand this for the life of me, man. Like I said earlier in the video, greed is such a massive problem in this country. People like these sanitation workers who deserve to be paid good money for what they do are not getting what they deserve, and they're tired of being lowballed, which is why they're standing on business and trying to get this money. But the mayor of Philadelphia is like, nope. She just wants the people to get rid of the garbage themselves, and you see how that's turning out. And it's only been a week. Oh boy. I really hope they come to I really hope they both come to an agreement so all this will be over because this can't not go on for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. It's going to get drastically worse. I'm telling you right now. If they don't come to an agreement within the next like 72 hours, I would say, oh man, it's going to be a wrap for the city of Philadelphia. There's going to be too much garbage for people to even drive on the road. It's gonna get that bad. And with that being said, I'm gonna end the video right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation going on in Philadelphia. What do you think they should do? Are the sanitation workers asking for too much money? Are they being lowballed? I want to know what y'all think about this. Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that description. Hit the link in my description so you can follow me on other social media platforms as well as support me directly on this channel. With that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one.